We interact with artificial intelligence every day. It feels almost like a magic trick when an app correctly filters out your spam emails or predicts your risk for a certain health conditions based on your lifestyle. But there is no magic involved here. These systems operate through a strict, defined process called the AI Project Lifecycle. It is a structured journey from defining a problem to maintaining the final software. Because these systems learn entirely from historical data, they are vulnerable to a simple rule: garbage in, garbage out. If you train a machine on bad ingredients, the real-world decisions it makes will be flawed and often harmful. This illustration shows how data can be unbalanced. Overrepresentation of one demographic teaches the AI biased patterns, like a hiring algorithm actively excluding women, or facial recognition missing certain skin tones. To prevent these blind spots, developers must embed ethical checkpoints across the project lifecycle. An AI system is not an independent digital mind. It is a direct reflection of the people who built it. The mistakes it makes are ultimately human mistakes. The process begins with stage 1, defining the problem. The very first ethical question developers must ask is whether artificial intelligence is even necessary, or if simple automation would work instead. Think about an automated irrigation system that waters plants every day at 7 a.m., regardless of the weather. That is basic, rigid automation. An AI-based irrigation system predicts when to water plants by analyzing real-time soil moisture and weather data. Once the need for AI is confirmed, we reach stage 2, data collection and preparation. This is where developers gather the raw ingredients from historical records to train the system. Historical data is rarely perfect. It arrives messy, filled with missing values, incorrect entries, or duplicate information. Humans have to step in to clean, format, and accurately label this data before the machine can process it. This preparation phase is where bias easily sneaks in. Imagine a school building an AI program to recommend sports to students. If the historical data shows that 55 boys enjoyed cricket, but only 15 girls did, the AI might learn the harmful stereotype that cricket is a boys' sport and stop recommending it to girls entirely. At this checkpoint, humans have a responsibility to actively audit the data pool. They must ensure the information represents all demographics equally before moving to the next step. Even a mathematically perfect algorithm will produce discriminatory results if developers allow its foundational data to remain flawed. With clean data secured, developers move to stage 3, model training. The system processes the information and begins identifying relationships and connecting patterns. Once trained, the system hits stage 4, evaluation. Developers test the newly trained AI against completely unseen data to see if it can accurately make predictions outside of its training environment. Often, a model fails its initial evaluation. If an email filter only catches 20% of spam, developers must intervene. They adjust the parameters, remove incorrect data, and refine the model until the accuracy improves. This infographic maps out stage 5, deployment. This is the critical moment the AI graduates. The model is integrated into an active, real-world application, taking inputs like personalized health support and converting them into actions like medication reminders. Deployment is not the end of the line. The final phase is stage 6, monitoring and maintenance. It is a myth that an AI project is finished once it goes live. As months and years pass, real-world conditions change. Exam formats evolve, user behaviors shift, and new diseases emerge. Because the environment changes, an AI's accuracy will inevitably degrade over time. This brings us to the final ethical checkpoint. Developers must step in to continually monitor the system's performance and feed it fresh data to prevent catastrophic drift. Responsible AI is never a tool you simply set and forget. It is a living ecosystem that demands ongoing human vigilance to remain safe and effective. Consider an active AI system deployed in a busy hospital. The program analyzes a patient's incoming medical data and flashes a warning that their risk level is critical. When a life is on the line, who holds the final authority to act? Is it the predictive machine analyzing the statistics, or the medical team standing in the room? This comes down to accountability. While artificial intelligence is excellent at analyzing data quickly, humans must always verify the recommendations and take ownership of the final outcome. This illustration highlights another requirement of ethical AI: data transparency. Users need to understand exactly how their personal information is being analyzed and why specific permissions are being requested. Navigating the AI project lifecycle responsibly means actively working to prevent the spread of misinformation and protecting user privacy at every single stage of development. True technological progress is not measured by building faster algorithms. It is measured by humans accepting the ethical responsibility that comes with wielding the immense power of those algorithms.